Hi, it's Natalie at Custom Crops, and today I have a quick little thank you card that is French inspired. It says Merci on it, and I will be showing you how to put this together. You will be needing a few things to make this. One of my new favorite things is the paper collection by Paislee. And we use this paper in the card. What's great about this paper is that not only is it beautiful, but it's also double-sided. So when you purchase this paper collection, and you can purchase it by the sheet at customcrops.com, you have a lot of different variety because there are so many different patterns and different designs front and back. You will also be needing the Mini Classics stamp collection by Tim Holtz, and since we're doing a French-inspired card today, we're going to be using the Eiffel Tower stamp. You will of course be needing one of our Cricut cartridges. This is the Stamping Solutions, and we cut out the word Merci from it. So this is not only a cartridge that you can use for stamping, but also just to cut out the phrase on paper and use it for a card. And then also our Rock-A-Blocks, which is one of our newer products that we have at customcrops.com. It's by Crafter's Companion. And the great thing about these stamping blocks is that not only do they work well with the Tim Holtz stamps, because the Tim Holtz stamps are rubber and they can be taken off the sheet that they originally come on and then put back on the sheet after you're done, but they kind of have a bowed edge to them, so they do exactly what they say. They rock when you stamp. So let's just put all these things in action and put our card together. So we have all the components here that we need to make our card, our Merci thank you card, and I have some Basil Bling cardstock. You can use your favorite cardstock. We carry the Basil at customcrops.com. I've cut the cardstock 6 1/4 by 4 1/2, but actually you'll need to cut it at 9, and then you just fold it in the center. So that's my card body, and then I have my pink Paislee paper here that I've already cut into strips. So you'll need to cut 2 of the strips so that they cover the entire front. So it's 4 1/4 wide like that. And then I'm just going to line my paper up with my card and flip it over, very technical as you see here, and just draw a line where I'm going to be cutting that off. Okay, so I've got 2 strips of paper, and then what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to slide my paper in again and make one cut like this. So this will be the top part of my card, and I'm going to flip that over. So you want to make sure that when you cut your second layer, this bottom layer here, you have, it's just slightly offset so that you get kind of a puzzle looking front, just like right here at this card. You have your long pieces here with a short piece, and then this piece is longer in length with a short piece underneath. So I'm going to be cutting my paper on this one probably about right there. And there's no exact science, you're just going to eyeball it. So then when I flip this over like that, and this will be the front of my card, I have something that looks like that. So we are just about ready to lay out the front of our card here, but I do want to put my stamp on first. So I will be using this Eiffel Tower stamp that's in the corner of the Mini Classics stamp set by Tim Holtz. And these they're rubber and they peel right off, and then after you're done using them, you can clean up the back and stick them right down. So that's really handy if you're somebody that likes to keep everything organized. And then I'm going to be sticking it on my Rock-A-Block. So you can do it this way if you want to, or you can do it this way if you want to. And you can also see that there are these little crosshairs, which kind of helps you line things up if you're trying to get it straight. It doesn't really matter to us in this card because we're going to kind of put it crossways on our piece of paper here. So I'm just going to take my Distress ink, my black soot, and ink the stamp up. Okay. And then I'm just going to start at one edge and rock it and get my stamped image. So I'm ready to adhere my pieces of paper to the front of my card. And you can use whatever adhesive that you like best. I'm just going to grab my Flower Soft here. And as that dries, we are going to, I've already cut out the Merci from the Stamping Solutions cartridge, and I'll show you where that is right here. Here's the Stamping Solutions cartridge for the Cricut, and the Merci is right here. So it's the first row, the fourth column over. And I just cut it out from the same cardstock that I used for the base of the card, which was the Basil Bling paper, and I think it was about 1 inch tall. So you can adjust that depending on the card size. So that's all cut out. And then I've just trimmed out some of the flowers from the pink Paislee paper collection. And you can do, this card I trimmed out a lot more of the flowers, and we can do that. You can take a little pair of scissors. These are actually the scissors from the Cricut toolkit, and I really like these scissors because they have such a fine tip on them. Okay, so if you were going to do this for someone and send it, you could do more cutting just like I did on the original, but for time's sake, that's about as far as I'm going to go. So I'm just going to adhere the branch down on my card, being careful not to cover up my stamp, and then adhere the Merci down here in the corner. And it's kind of nice that we've got a darker background patterned paper here, because then our Merci shows up really nicely. So once you've got those things glued down, then we're going to be using our pattern over here on the side as a guide, and you're just going to take your crocodile or maybe a hole punch that you have in your crop room. You could also use a craft pick if you've got some kind of guide for you. And we're just going to be doing little hole punches for some brads. Just like that. And then I'm just going to take, these are the long fasteners by Tim Holtz, and I'm just going to thread all of them through, thread all of them through there, and then bend them on the other side. And then once you've got that done, you want to grab your Tim Holtz tonic scissors and just trim off the excess here. And then once that step is complete, to finish our card off, we're just going to take some of the glossy accents, and you can use crackle or you can use the matte ones, and we are just going to go over some of the centers of our flower print here. So I'm just going to squeeze a little out on each of the flower centers. And then as it dries, I don't know if you've ever worked with glossy accents, this is a really cool product. It dries shiny and kind of a lacquered finish. So it's just an additional detail that makes your card that much more special for whoever is receiving it. Okay, and then you just want to wait for that to dry, and as it dries it'll become clear, so then you can tell that your card is ready to put in an envelope and send away. Thanks very much for watching our thank you Merci card. If you have any questions regarding the project or the things that we used, please let us know at customcraps.com. We'd be more than happy to assist you in any way that we can. Please make sure that if you liked our video, you leave comments or rate our video. We'd be happy to hear anything that you have to say. So thanks for watching.